Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Motivation Monday, Monday Motivation. How are we? This is your girl Yvonne Michelle, and this is Morning Inspiration. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Those of you who are on the replay, I want to wish you a good morning. And just to let you know, do remember to put your comments on the thread and any aha moments, anything that you have found helpful, please do let me know. And for those of you who are here this morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Lucia. How are you doing? Good morning, Amina. Lovely to see you. I know that there are others on the thread. This morning I can see you, but I cannot see your comments. So I'm just going to go over to onto my phone and find out why I can't see your comments, but as long as you can see mine. Good morning, Verona Faye. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. This is a wonderful, wonderful Monday morning. Have you had a great weekend? I hope you have. I hope you had a really, really good weekend and that you are fully relaxed and refreshed and revived and ready for the week ahead. So good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. So this morning, I thought, okay, what are we going to talk about this morning? What is relevant this morning? What is relevant this morning? And what came to me in everything that we do, what came to me was how we balance everything. Now, some of you know we are moving forward. We've got a program coming up on the 22nd of August, and it's all about how we build our confidence in business. It's how we apply ourselves in business. It's about helping us to create an income from our side hustle or from your actual business, how to create an income from it while you sleep. So it's about residual income, all right? So that's the bottom line. That's the way that we're heading. And so how do we do this? How is it that we do this morning? As entrepreneurs, as mothers, as fathers, as brothers, sisters, friends, children, uncles, aunties, how do we create balance in our lives? Right, so I started to think about it because I received a picture. And what I will do is I will post the picture up because I'm not able to put it through on both, on all screens. I have this picture of it. It's a man and a woman where they are balancing each other. It's incredible and it shows incredible strength. But one thing about balance is each side has to be equal, right? This is what balance is where each side is equal. So if I give you the definition, it's an even distribution of weight, enabling someone or something to remain upright and sturdy. Right, so I want you to think about that. It's an even distribution of weight, enabling someone or something to remain upright and sturdy. So how do we get balance in our lives? How do we get balance in our business? How do we create balance of health? How do we create balance within our education? How do we create balance throughout all of our lives? Because there are many, many different, what's the word? It's not quadrants, but variations in our lives. There are different things in our lives that we have to balance with everything that we do. Good morning, Zena. Good morning to you. So we have to create balance. Balance is something that we all need. We all need it in our lives. And I think we are all striving for balance, right, in our lives. I think we're all striving for that. So it's about us now coming to an understanding of what balance truly is and whether it's achievable. Because remember, guys, we're setting goals. We're setting goals and we're working towards them. It doesn't matter where you are in your life. It doesn't matter if you're building a business. It doesn't matter if you're creating a new lifestyle. It doesn't matter if you're changing your health. Everything that we talk about here on Morning Inspiration is about your life and how it affects you. And from your life comes many different things, but you are the common denominator, right? And I want you to understand that you are the common denominator, right? You are absolutely the common denominator. And that's how I want you to see this and see yourself. Now, we have our mantra. We're continuing with our affirmation that everything starts with me. We're continuing this through all the way throughout until we reach the Business Confident Bootcamp. We are going with this affirmation. Everything starts with me. Everything starts with me. So again, this morning, I want you to embrace it. I want you to embody it, because this one mantra is what is going to equip you to move forward and create the life that you want. Oh, sorry, create the life that you want and live in the change that you want to see and want to be. Right? Because you have to be the change. You have to be the change that you want to see. Your change is different from my change. My change is different from your change. We are all on a journey, but we are all traveling in different boats. And I want you to understand that. You see where we're living? We're living through this pandemic thing, and we are all in the same. We're all in the same sea, but our boats are different. Okay, so we're talking about balance this morning, and it's very, very, very important. It's a good one this morning. I think it's something that we all of us need. All of us need. Okay, so balance. What is it? So we know that it's an even distribution of weight, enabling someone or something to remain upright and sturdy. So how many of us want to be upright and sturdy in our lives, in our businesses, in our homes, within our families, with our health, with our wealth, with our, with our spirituality? How many of us want to be upright and sturdy? I would suggest that most of us want to be that way. Also, thinking about balance, it's a situation in which different elements are equal and are in correct proportions, right? This is really, really valuable and really, really key to where you are in your life, all right? It's a situation of which different elements are equal, right? Get the word equal, or of the correct proportion. So when you've got something that's balancing, it has to have the same weight. It has to have the same kind of look, feel, weight, composition even. I was going to say compost then. That's the gardening composition of it all. So we really and truly, when we look at our lives, if we're honest, how balanced are our lives? If you are living a balanced life, I want you to put a number 1 in the comment thread. If you feel that your life is balanced 100%, where everything all is equal, so that means that the way that you look after yourself, that your self-care is equal to the way that you look after other people. It means that your work life is equal to your home life. So you do the same amount of hours, you give the same amount of hours to work as you do to play, or your home life. I want you to think about how equal is your life. Is how balanced is your life? Is everything, is the scales tipping, or are the scales secure and sturdy and are at equal measure? Come on, guys, I want to see your answers. I want to see if you are living a balanced life, wholly, truly balanced. I want you to put that on a number 1 if in the comment thread. But if you are not, if your life is not balanced, if you're honest, I want you to put a number 5. Put a number 5. Good morning to everybody just joining. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Instagram. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, MediaNet Live TV. Good morning. I've got some exciting news about MediaNet, because, sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't. Right, Lucia's saying not totally balanced. She's a 5. Zena Marie's saying a 5. Thank you for your honesty. If you're not balanced, I want you to put a number 5. If you're totally balanced, I want you to put a 1. If your life is balanced, if everything is equal. Right, okay. Fiona is saying none of us are totally balanced, so definitely a 5. Come on, come on, come on, because you'd be surprised at how many people think that they live a balanced life. Okay, so in thinking about the balance, in thinking about where you are, what you want to achieve, where you want to go, how you're going to do it, what is it going to be like when you get there? In terms of balance, what we do is then we start to fret. We start to put an untold amount of pressure. Oh, I haven't done this. I haven't done that. This is wrong. This is wrong. Oh, that's okay, but this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is what happens when we try to create balance in our lives. Right? As Fiona says, none of us are totally balanced. None of us are totally balanced, but yet still, we will try to live that balanced life. We will try, we will put ourselves forward, we will put ourselves in situations that are just not conducive to us, to our learning, to our self-esteem, to our self-worth, to anything that is going to build us. We're not doing that. When we are trying to create balance, actually we are working against ourselves. I want you to understand that this morning. So all this time when you've been putting pressure on yourself, all this time when you've been comparing, oh, I should have done this, or I should have done that, what you're trying to do is create balance. And I want you to stop. I want you to stop doing that. Right? This is not what is going to be conducive to you. Lucia said, I think right now having a balance is difficult as we can't have our social lives as it was. Well, yeah, that's very true. But even when we had our social life, let's bring it to before this pandemic happened. What was your life balanced? In honesty, when you look back, was it truly balanced? Everything equal? And you felt well within yourself and you were doing everything that you needed to do? Were you on that plane? Come on, guys, I want you to tell me the truth. Tell me the truth, because we're going somewhere this morning. Right, because I like Lucia's answer. Balance is difficult because we can't have our social life. That's very true. But when you had your social life, was your life balanced? Was your life balanced? We're going somewhere. This is Monday's Motivation Monday. I'm going to leave you on a high this morning, because at the end of the day, if we're honest, right, it was better, but was your life balanced? And I'm glad that Lucia is saying this, because I want us to kind of stop a moment. Right? I want us to stop a moment, and I want us to think about our lives now, because many are struggling with what's going on, even though we're kind of coming out of lockdown and we're kind of not, and the government's saying this and then they're saying that, and they're very confusing of what to do. But I want us to stop a moment. I want you to think. I want you to think, and I want you to start to think of your life better. I want you to think of your life as better than what it was before. The only reason why, right, we feel this way is because we feel like that things have been taken away from us, that our rights have been taken, and they have been taken away from us, there's no doubt. But our mindset is key. And this is where, can you hear me, guys? Can you hear the noise outside? This is where we have to start to use our mindset to progress, to grow, to thrive. Because, as Lucia says, it was better. Actually, was life better? What life was before was that we didn't stop to think about our lives. We didn't stop to consider what we needed in our lives. We were just going from day to day to day to day. I don't know if it's just me that was like that, but just from day to day to day to day to day, doing. In this lockdown has given us a chance to stop, reevaluate, put things into place, take things that we don't need away. It's given us a chance to do something different. And this is what I want to talk to you about. Thank you for that, Lucia. This is what I want to talk to you about today. I want to talk to you today about creating harmony in your life, because balance is not, what's the word I'm looking for? Balance is not practical. Because if we're to balance our life, that means that everything would be the same. Everything would be equal to equal. And it It's never going to be equal measure. But what we have to do is create harmony within our lives, like, so that we can move forward. So harmony is like I want you to start thinking about a symphony. Not alone with that one, Yvonne. Absolutely. I want you to think about it as a symphony, and you can see I'm already moving. Because harmony creates movement, right? Balance makes you stagnant. Ooh, that was powerful, right? Harmony, right, gets you moving. It gets you flowing. And when you are in harmony with who you are, what you want, where you're going, what you do, then you begin to move in that direction. But when you are balancing, you are sturdy, you are steadfast, you are I'm getting all my words tied up today. You are your feet are planted firmly on the ground. There is no movement in balance. Because when you are balancing, it's a balancing act. You've got to stand still. And even though you might be shaking, the name of the game is to stand still. So what I want you guys to understand today is that in your life, where you're going, what you're doing, how you want to progress, it's about how you think about it and how you move in it. So if you're trying to create balance, good morning, Sheena. If you're trying to create balance in your life, you are going to set yourself up to fail. I'm just telling you, you're setting yourself up to fail. And a lot of you that are listening, this is what's been going on. This is why you haven't managed to go any further than where you are. Can you guys still hear me? With no disruption. Right? So what I want you to understand today is when you create harmony, you're giving each section, each variable of your life permission to flow in a fluid way. You're giving permission to yourself and to the universe to move like you're on a wave, like you're on a boat, like you're a song. Think of yourself as a song, right? Think of yourself as a song. Create harmony with yourself. Create harmony with yourself. The cheer say to stand, balance, you engage core, which is similar to a balanced solar plexus, and being grounded, which equals harmony. I disagree with you there, because when you are balanced, you are balancing the solar plexus, but you are not moving. And that, when there's harmony, there is movement. You might have a little shake. If you look at how acrobats work, everything is about balance. And very often, you only find very few acrobats move and balance at the same time. And when I say that, I mean, if you're doing a balancing act and you've got somebody, you're holding someone, that person is locked in a position. Even if their feet are moving, they are locked to hold that person so that person doesn't fall. So flow, yes. So whereas there's harmony, there's more flow. There's more wind beneath your wings. You can do more. You're able to shift through challenges. You're able to move through those moments of, I don't know what to do, when there is harmony. But when there is balance, you're more restricted, you're more held back, you're more, if I move, it's going to fall. If I do that, then it might break. But whereas when you're in harmony with yourself, when you're in harmony with what you're doing, that's when you create miracles. So mindset is key today. Mindset. And I want you to think about your mindset for the rest of the week. It's really, really, really important. Your harmony also, having internal harmony also affects your confidence. Because if you are too rigid with yourself, if you are too rigid, too perfecting, too focused on everything being just so, balancing, this has got to, if I put this bottle of water, you can't see, and I put my phone on top of it, I've got to balance it. But even you might see the phone shaking until it stops, and then you'll start to see it slide down, because each part is not the same. It's not balanced. See, there you go. It's not balanced. There's my point. Now, I wish you could have seen that, but you heard it. You heard it, right? So here's the bottle, and it looks like it is equal, but because I've been holding the bottle, it's got dents and everything all over it, and because it hasn't got the full amount of fluid, the density of this bottle then has changed. And so when I put my phone on top of it, which is flat, which it should lay flat on it, because the shape is not the whole, you can't balance on it. So this is my thing about being fluid. Why would I want to put my phone on a bottle? I wouldn't, because eventually it's going to fall off eventually, right? And break. But what we want to do is create things. I just try and use it just to show you. You can't see it. But if I balance my phone in here, it will work, because it doesn't have to be the same weight, it doesn't have to be the same shape, it doesn't have to be the same thing. It just works in harmony, so it's moving with the flow. So this morning, my message to you today on this Motivation Monday is to let you know that rather than put the pressure on yourself for making things, balance or create perfection, give yourself a break today. Give yourself a break and just work in harmony. Work in harmony with where you are, what you're doing, and how you're feeling. If you're not feeling that great today, give yourself that break. Be kind to yourself. Be kind and say, okay, I'm not feeling that great today. This is what I can do, and this is not what I'm not prepared to do. Rather than tell yourself, oh, I've got to. Putting that untold amount of pressure on yourself, and then you come to a place where it's like, yeah, everything's balanced, but you feel terrible. You feel like everything is out of sync. What we want to do is we want to create harmony with every variable that we do in our lives. So I know that I can't exercise as much as I work. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. If I was to exercise as much as I work, I wouldn't sleep. Does that make sense? I'm just telling you the truth. If I was to exercise as much as I work, but what I'm doing, I'm creating harmony with work. So now I'm out every morning. I'm out every morning before I come here, before I sit down here and I talk to you. I'm out for myself. That's what I'm doing for me. This is for you. That is for me. And I'm creating harmony. How long am I walking for? Maybe 45 minutes, an hour, power walking. And how long am I on here? Sometimes nearly up to an hour. But once I come off of here, I've got other things that I need to do for this show. So what I'm saying to you is this, guys, is that creating harmony is something that you need and should be part of your self-care regime. It should be self-care, business care, work all hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. You can't have a great business life and then have a really terrible business life. You've got to have a great business life, everything. Your personal life is shit, for want of a better word. But what you want to do is create harmony, that your personal life, your personal life is so good and so rich, and then that feeds into your business. Your business makes you lots of money. You're able to help people in your community. You're able to do lots and lots of things. You're able to feed back into yourself and give yourself what you need. And then it becomes a journey. Can you see the swinging? So you've got your life, your business, your life, your business, your life, your business. Yeah, and it becomes like a little bit like a seesaw. But that is the harmony that you create. And that's a new form of balance. It's like a wave. It's a new form where it's fluid. And I really want us to get into the mindset of being fluid and leave the rigidity. I don't know. I just made that up. I just made that word up, right? That rigidness. We want that to depart from us, because once we are more harmonious and we're more fluid, that's when everything starts to fall into place. And it's like, don't we want that feeling in our lives, in our business? that feeling of I can just relax into it. This is where I'm in control. This is where I'm happy. This is what's working for me. This is not working for me, so I'm going to create more harmony. Does that make sense, guys? So this morning, your motivation today, your work today, is to take full responsibility. As we've been talking about, everything starts with me. But I want you to look at the areas of your life where you can create more harmony. Create more harmony. Create a new kind of balance for yourself and give back to yourself. Give yourself some peace. Give yourself that gift of being fluid. I was going to make up another word, fluidosity. I don't know if these words even exist, but they sound good in my head sometimes before I say it. And then when I say it, I actually think they don't sound good. But, you know, this is Yvonne Michelle. She makes up words, and that's just how it is. So, guys, this morning, I want you to go and create your own flow. Create your own flow. What does that look like to you? What does it look like to you? Tomorrow, I'm going to give you a diagram. I wish I had that. I wish I'd thought about that actually. But there is a life wheel. I don't know if any of you have come across it. It's a life wheel. Good morning to you all. It's a life wheel, and it's got different variables of your life. And you put what number you think you are in that part of your life. And then it helps to create balance and harmony throughout your life. And throughout, it helps you to have more of a sense of where you are. So that is something, if any of you want to have that. Michelle said, yes, I was thinking of that word too. If any of you want to, if any of you want to have the success wheel, please send me a message and I will send that to you. I'll send that to you free of charge. It's something that's a part of a package that I do, but I think it's really, really, I've done the, yeah, so she said, I've done the wheel of life. Right, so if you think about that wheel, and if anybody wants the wheel of life, or the wheel of success as I call it, let me know and I will send that to you. Lucia says she's done it. If you have, it's a real good tool to help you put balance, put perspective in your life, make you look at what areas of your life that you need to look at and work on. It's a really, really, really good tool, life tool and business tool, because you can use it in different ways. So if there is anybody that would like the success wheel, please message me, private message me, and I will send that over to you free of charge. Listen, it's all about creating harmony. It's all about, you know, putting the zen in our lives, putting ourselves and balancing and being at peace in a harmonious state with ourselves. We've got a lot to go through. We've got a lot to do. We've got a lot to we've got a lot to overcome. We're overcoming as we speak. But guys, I want you to know that the Business Confident Bootcamp happens on the 22nd of August. It's a live workshop on Zoom. It's a boot camp, so we're going into the trenches. So I want you to kind of understand metaphorically, be prepared to get a little bit dirty because it's a boot camp. Boot camp, so I don't know about anybody else's boot camp, but my boot camp is not a clean thing. Yeah, be ready to go through the trenches with me. I'm going to take you through the trenches of your life, of your business, and we're going to come out the other end. And you might be a bit dirty. You're going to have to wash off clean and be ready for the mastermind, because a boot camp, think about what a boot camp really is. That's what we're going to be doing for this Business Confident Bootcamp. We're going in the trenches. So get ready. You know, I want you to, really like roll up your sleeves and get ready, because this is not a game. This is real. This is real life, people. It is not a game. This is not a dress rehearsal. We ain't got time to muck about. And there's many of us on here that are a certain age, an older age group, in the older age group, and going on not necessarily into our senior years, but that's what's ahead of us. So we ain't got time to muck about, and I ain't got time to muck about with you guys. I don't. So we're going into the trenches now, guys. We're going somewhere. We're going to learn. We're going to progress. Now, I want to leave you with this. I want to leave you with this. As we're talking about harmony and creating a new form of balance, I want you to understand the season that we're in, right? And I want you to understand that there is a season and there is a time for everything. And this is the time. If you are here and you are listening under the sound of my voice, this is the time for you to take action. For everything, there is a season and a time for every matter under heaven. Do you hear me? A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build. Hold on a minute, let me just go back there. A time to break down and a time to build. Let me just say that again. A time to break down or a time to build. Many are in a place of being broken down. I'm breaking down some myths today. I'm breaking down some myths that you need balance in your life. What you need in your life is harmony. What you need is a symphony that you create that makes your life work. I want you to get that into your mind. I want you to get that into your brain. I want you to get that into your mindset. A time to break down and a time to build. Now is the building. We're building blocks to your success. Every morning you come here, this is about the building blocks to your success. Right? There's a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Ooh, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. This is a time that we're in because we have to be social distancing anyway, right? But there is every under the sun, there is a season for everything. And now is a season for you to get together, for you to create harmony, for you to build yourself up, to build your wealth, to build your spirituality, to build your health, to build your relationships. This is a 360 degrees experience, guys. I want you to understand that. It's a 360 experience. And this is where we're going. This is what we're striving for. This is what we want to do. So if you are on this thing, if you want to get higher, if you want to do better, you want to achieve more, join the Business Confident Bootcamp. Now it's called the Business Confident Bootcamp. Is to get you confident for business. It's to get you ready to make money while you sleep. It's to get you ready to do other things. It's to get you ready and positioned to receive. That's why it's called the Business Confident Bootcamp. We're going in the trenches. We're going down low. When you're in the trenches, you're not standing up. You're down low. You're on your belly and you're moving like this. But you're on a journey because you're at war. You're at war with what? You are not at war with anybody else apart from yourself. Because yourself needs to get out of the way so that you can start producing the results that you need. And to produce the results that you need to create harmony in your life. Let me tell you this. My life, I tried the balance, and I will tell you the truth. I tried the balance, and trying to balance everything nearly killed me. It's not practical, and you cannot be productive if you try and balance everything. You will burn yourself out and run yourself down. So you have to start looking at what are the key elements. Zena says we're ready. Yes, come on. Are you ready to get a little scuffing on your elbows and on your arms? Are you ready to put the skin in? Are you ready to put the sweat in to build? This is building block stage, guys. Building blocks. If you want to build your life, you want to go further, you want to go higher, you want to be successful, then Tara Brown music. Hello, my darling. You're so right. Definitely ready for this. Boom! Come on, somebody. This is what we need to do now. So this is the time. Like I said, there is a season for everything. And this is the season to build. This is your season to plant the seed. This is what we've been talking about for so many weeks. You know, so many weeks. Sometimes we don't know what's ahead of us. And like I say, doing this balancing, it killed me. It took me out. But now it's about creating harmony. Now my life is more harmonious. That is a word. My life is more harmonious. So now I've got things in place. And now it's about having that wave now so that they all work together in harmony. They don't have to work at the same time. They don't all have to be as aggressive or maybe that's not the right word, or as forefront, or they don't have to be right there in your face all at the same time, but they work together in unity. Yeah, that's the word, unity. So every area of your life, let it start to work in unity. Let it start to flow. Create your own symphony. Create your own rhythm. The song just came to my mind, but I can't remember all the words. Yes, Fiona's like, look at your passions and your priorities. Let them work together. Let them flow. Yeah, flow. Now, this is all about having a divine kind of flow in your life. This is what it's about. When you create harmony, you create a divine flow. I like that. When you create harmony, you create a divine flow for yourself. And your harmony and my harmony is two different things. That person over there's harmony is not your harmony. How we all do it is different. But we all have to do it for ourselves and define it for ourselves. Good morning, Lauren. How you doing? Good morning. They've got a new Facebook user, but I cannot see your name. So I'm saying to you guys today, create your own harmony. Get into flow. Get into the divine. And know that this is the season. This is the season, guys. You've got to be ready. I know they've got a few Tara Brown music. She's saying she's ready. Zena Marie is saying she's ready. Fiona is saying she's ready. Water the seeds, then walk away, let them grow. Yes. Water your seeds. Water your seeds. Talk to your plants. Give it a source of nutrients. You know, sometimes water's not enough. Sometimes you've got to speak to it. Speak into it. Speak into the atmosphere. Speak into your gifts. Speak into your work. Speak into what you are doing. Actually, I'm going to leave it there because we got Tuesday's Truth coming tomorrow. But sometimes you just got to speak. Water and speak. But listen, guys, Lauren says she's ready. Come on, somebody. Guys, if you are ready to move, ready to take this thing by force, if you're ready to advance yourself, create harmony, to build something that will create a revenue from your skill set while you are sleeping, then you need to be on the Confident Business Bootcamp. All right? Because what I'm going to do is show you how to do that. Nurture and grow. Boom, Lucia. Love it. Nurture and grow. So this is why we're here. There's a season for everything, and I want you to. I probably speak this actually a scripture every day this week. So for everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under the heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck up what is planted. A time to kill, a time to heal, a time to break down, and a time to build up. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones, and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace, and a time to refrain from embracing. So this is the season. We are in a season of building. We are in a season, we're breaking down the old myths, the old mindset, and we are building up a new mindset, a fresh mindset, so that we are ready. By the time the 22nd of August is here, we ought to be ready and raring to go. And I'm going to see transformation like this. This is how you guys are going to be transforming your life, just like this. and you're going to be showing me. Listen to the language. You're going to be showing me what you're doing. You're going to be showing me, this is what I've started from. This is what I'm like. This is how much money I've earned from this. This is how much money I've earned from my book. This is the second income my book's given me. This is the second income that my body butter's given me. This is the third or the fifth income that my speech has given me. My speaking, but whatever it is, this is what's going to happen. I'm speaking it into the atmosphere. I'm declaring it over you. I'm speaking and I'm prophesying over you today that you shall be more than what you ever dreamed that you will be. You will deliver more in abundance to help more people than what you ever thought possible. Why? Because you are able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you can ask or think. And that is according to the power that is working in you right now. So let your power rise, 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 let your power rise today. Create harmony and let your power rise. This is your girl, Yvonne Michelle. I'm out. I will be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be back here between the hours of 9 and 10. It should be 10 minutes and it's now like 42. But you know what? I enjoy speaking to you so much. I enjoy giving to you so much, and I want to see you guys thrive. I'm out of here. I will see you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. for morning inspiration. Ciao, ciao. Attention, all small business owners, coaches, service industry providers, singers, authors, musicians, and those who have a side hustle or hobby that you wish you could generate an income from. If this is you and you want to increase your monthly income, scale your business and lifestyle to feel the financial freedom that you know you deserve, then the Business Confidence Bootcamp is for you. It will empower you to make multiple streams of revenue from your passion or your skill set. Now, it has been a challenging and even frustrating season. Many things have not gone to plan, but you are ready to activate the internal power you know you have deep down inside of you. Your greatness is bursting to come out. So join us today at the Business Confidence Bootcamp. Now, there are only 21 seats. So book today without delay and be empowered to create a passive income from your skill set, get more clients, and master your message to make more money while you sleep.